G'day guys, how's it going? I'm Aaron Whitnall, this is ACW Sport, and here are my predictions for week 24 of the 2017-2018 Premier League season, starting with the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday, Brighton hosting Chelsea. Now, as we know, Brighton, they've been struggling a little bit for results recently, but then so have Chelsea. Brighton, they do make things hard for teams that go there, but I just think because Chelsea have been on a bit of a tough run lately and there is a bit of pressure on Conte, I think the players will want to show that they are behind him. So I think Chelsea will just edge this. So I'm going to go Brighton 1, Chelsea 2 in that tie. Then to the London Stadium for a really intriguing match because Bournemouth and West Ham have really turned themselves around, as we know, lately. And I really think this game's going to be tight, just like it was down at Bournemouth only a few weeks ago in that stunning 3-3 draw. I'm actually going to go for a 2-2 draw this time. I just don't really think there's too much between the teams, and that's why I think the scores will be what they are. I'm going to back Arnautovic and Lanzini to score for West Ham because they're both just in such good form. You would expect them to get on the score sheet. I'm going to back Jermaine Defoe to score a goal at the London Stadium, and I'm also going to back Callum Wilson as well. Then to Goodison Park, Everton, they're looking for their first win in, I think it's like 6 games. They host West Brom, who, as we know, have only won once since Alan Pardew took over and only won once in the last 20 games in the Premier League. Because of that, I think Everton will win this. I'm going to back Theo Walcott to score on his debut, should he make his debut. But if he doesn't, I'm going to back Toussaint to score on his home debut. And I'm also going to back Wayne Rooney to get on the score sheet as well. So a couple scorers depending on debuts there, but yeah, I just see a comfortable 2-0 win for Everton. Then to Burnley, they host Manchester United. Burnley, as we know, having a phenomenal season, although they also haven't won in about 6 games now. I think they'll give it a really good go because they do make Turf Moor a hard place for teams to travel to, but I think in the end United will have just too much quality, so I'm going to go Burnley 1, Manchester United 3 in that tie. I'm going to back Chris Wood to score for Burnley, but I'm going to back Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard and Romelu Lukaku to score for Manchester United. Then to Leicester, they host Watford. Leicester, as we know, are rejuvenated under Claude Puel, put in a fantastic performance against Chelsea and were unlucky to not come away from Stamford Bridge with a win. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure what happened there. And that's why I think Leicester will win this game. I'm going 3-1 to Leicester. I'm going to back Riyad Mahrez to get on the score sheet, Kelechi Iheanacho if he does get on the pitch, and also Jamie Vardy to score. I'm going to back Doucouré to score for Watford there. Stoke then host Huddersfield in what will be Paul Lambert's first game in charge. As we know, Stoke have really struggled. Huddersfield have been fantastic at home, but have struggled away from home, only picking up a couple of wins on the road this season. Because Lambert's in charge and the players will want to prove themselves, I'm going to back Stoke to win 1-0 in this game. I'm actually going to back Peter Crouch to score the winner. And then to the Emirates, where Arsenal host Crystal Palace, and what will be a very intriguing game because, as we know, Arsenal have again been struggling recently, losing last week at Bournemouth. They want to bounce back. But Palace are in fantastic form and have only lost once in the last 12 games. So I think Arsenal will just sneak this because it is at the Emirates. I'm going to go for a 2-1 scoreline. I'm going to back Sakho to score for Palace, but I'm going to back Lacazette to get a brace for Arsenal to give them all 3 points. Then to the Etihad, Manchester City hosting Newcastle. City will want to bounce back following their first defeat of the season last week at Anfield, and I think they're going to in fairly easy fashion. I'm going to go for a 3-0 scoreline at the Etihad with Aguero, De Bruyne and Silva. If David Silva plays, they're not Bernardo Silva because he always seems to score to get on the score sheet for City at the Etihad. Then on Sunday, Southampton, they host Spurs in a repeat of the 5-2 thriller that was at Wembley only a few weeks ago. And I just think Spurs will run out comfortable 3-0 winners in this game, just simply because Southampton, they don't score really that much at home. And I just think Spurs have got too much class for them. So I'm going to back Harry Kane to score twice and Son to also get on the score sheet as well. And then on Monday night, Liverpool travel to Swansea looking to continue that fantastic momentum, having beaten Manchester City last week. Swansea have been in decent form lately, but you expect Liverpool to have too much class. I'm going to back Salah, Mane and Oxlade-Chamberlain to score in a 3-0 win for Liverpool down at Swansea. And they are my predictions for week 24 of the 2017-2018 Premier League season. Do you agree with my predictions? Please comment below, let me know. I'm Aaron Whitnall, as always, here with your predictions. I'll be back next week after all the games have been played to review them. So keep an eye out for that next Tuesday. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys again soon.